Hey guys, how we doing? It's Coach Scott. It is Monday night. Normal Monday night ride here today. We're gonna do about, I forgot my towel. Should run up and get it, huh? Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for me. And I gotta take the shoes off. I got 4 minutes. What do you think? I can make it? I think I can. I think I can make it. Let's see. I'll be right back. Dead air. Gotta love it. Good for the podcast. Did I make it? Did I make it? I think I made it. 3 minutes to go. That was no problem at all. It's funny, I bought like a 12 pack, not even, probably 20 towels about 2 years ago at Costco. I've been using them for rides, and they used to be like a nice shiny, white, clean, clear, thick fabric, and now they're like run down rags. I'm gonna have to get a new one. A new box of towels. That would have been a great Christmas gift. What was I thinking? Anyway, we are back here. Let's see who's joined us here tonight so far on the invite ride. We got Romans, Megan, Greg, Josh. Good group, good group. Some of you guys were there Saturday. Actually, Greg was there Saturday. That was it. There's Glenn. Glenn was there Saturday. We got about a 2-hour ride in. Ran 4.5 miles yesterday. I tried to do it on Zwift, and I got stuck in a group run, and it didn't. Basically, the data didn't come out right. But I ran 4.5 miles. That was what was on schedule. Tonight we're doing an hour and 15. Not really looking to go crazy tonight after a good weekend of work. Also, good Christmas holiday. Just trying to sweat some of this out. You need 18 miles for the day. I think you got this one, Megan. I think you got it. A little over a minute to go. We'll see if anyone else shows up here tonight. Hope you guys had a great holiday. We did here. We had a good time. Just a lot going on. Still things to do too. We're going to my sister's tomorrow, and then we have New Year's plans. Hope you guys got plans too. Yeah, no one really uses. It's probably one of the least used worlds here. Yeah, we'll get that 18 miles. Trying to loosen them up a little bit after Saturday, getting that good amount of work in Saturday. So I think on Saturday I said that RGV was going to be a ride on the following Saturday, so next Saturday, but it's not. It's a longer one. RGV is like one of 15 or 20 mile rides, and we're doing one of the 40-mile rides. But I did send out the invitation. So if you're out there, you want to ride with us, just reach out to me, let me know, and I can invite you if you're on Zwift. All right, we are off. At least Greg is off. He always gets the giant head start. Here we go. Everyone catch up to Greg here. I already got let's see. I don't even have my companion app open. I want to get nice and warmed up here today. We'll see what kind of residual soreness or fatigue I have going on. And then, if I feel good, maybe I'll let loose a little bit here. Companion app isn't really connecting very quickly. I always have to shut it down and bring it back up. I think, Greg, if I'm not mistaken, I think This is also one of those rides that they added a badge to late, that it wasn't a badge before. You mentioned that a few weeks ago, or a week ago. With some of the other ones, the Watopia waistband I think is another one. Yeah, I had one too. I feel like I used it at the end of the last ride, but maybe I didn't. There you go. We got the waistband. Actually, I was going to do the one in France, but I took a look at that one, and it was it's like halfway up the Ventoux, and I wasn't sure we'd make it that far in an hour and 15, so I didn't do it. I did have some taquitos about an hour ago, but I figured since this wasn't really expecting to be a giant effort, it wouldn't really hurt me. There you go, an hour and 40. Yeah, we wouldn't have made it in an hour and 15. But we can do that. We can do that on a Wednesday ride in the coming days. So Wednesday ride this week is going to be an FTP test if anyone wants to come. And then, again, the Wednesday rides are in the club. Here's a Sprint KOM. I don't think it's newly released. I think it's, for whatever reason, it's just newly a badge. I don't think it was a badge before. But I might be wrong. Or it might have been like a event-only ride, and they made it open. Yes, I think this one and the Watopia waistband and Lorraine or Lorraine or whatever it is. My French is not very good. So all those three are now badges, which is good because I need all the little extra points I can get. As I'm still, look, I'm like dead in the middle here, halfway to level 50. But those Wednesday rides, we're going to do FTP tests this week. We did a race last week that I was not there for. And then, be careful of your language, Josh. You'll get the Todd Seiden punishment. Although I think he's out of jail. But I'm not sure yet. Yeah, Todd, so they did a ride. It was just like 3 or 4 people, and all of us that we knew. All right, you got the dashes. That's good. Smart. Smart. I wasn't sure if that was like a Zwift censorship. So they did a ride with like 3 or 4 people. All of them were like good friends, and I guess Todd was not. Yeah, Todd was not on best behavior, or maybe just on normal Todd behavior. So we got a warning, and if you look them up, it says Watopian in review. But I invited him to next Saturday's ride, and when I did that, he didn't come up as Watopian in review anymore. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's the FBI. Maybe the FBI is working with the Zwift people. Telling them who to censor. I tell you, I felt really good about my 4.5 mile run yesterday. We did have a kind of a really, let's call it a really fun Christmas Eve. And so I just wanted to make sure I got that in. I was certainly dehydrated. I don't know how to do that, man. We want to keep you around, Greg. Don't cause trouble. Stay under the radar. Stop, man. You're gonna get flagged. I don't want you to get flagged. Don't dox her. 2.4 miles already in here, Megan. We're gonna get your 18 easy. Come on, let's be nice. It's New Year's. It's getting to be New Year's. Want to wish people well. I'm not sure exactly how far one loop around the Gotham Grind is. Tomorrow I got a 5K on schedule. I don't know, actually I don't know when I'm going to get to do that. I'm going to have to set the alarm early. I've been bad with the alarm setting early thing lately. I think we slept till like 9:30 today. Some great news that I know you guys will really care about. I am in my fantasy football finals next week. Very excited about that. I know you guys are just as excited as me. I guess that's good, Greg. Oh, this little 10% guy I don't like. I'm sure we'll be here again later. You know, it's funny, like, we're at 8 minutes and 2.5 miles, and now we're at 10 minutes and still not at 3 miles. I hope I didn't speak too soon on our 18-mile mark here. All right. So it's kind of, this one, yeah, I mean, it seems actually, you know, I've been liking these rides that are like, kind of like rolling hills, maybe a couple sprint KOMs, just to give you a little bit of force resistance, almost make it like a workout. I think we're gonna get there. I am feeling pretty good today, I gotta say, for whatever reason. I wasn't expecting to feel this good. Ask me again in about 45 minutes though. Picking up some speed here, 31 miles an hour. Cutting across the park. Softball fields I used to play at when I was younger. My early 20s. Those were the days. The corporate softball team, co-ed. We were terrible. We weren't terrible. We were probably like a 500 team. There were just some teams that were like built, like I think they hired people because of their skill in softball. And I'll never forget one day, I probably told this story before, so you can stop me, but you can't really stop me, so I'm going to tell it anyway. We went to Central Park and we were playing against a team, one of these teams who just, I mean, they like, we had this girl playing second base. She wasn't very good. She wasn't awful, but she just wasn't very good. And they would purposely hit ground balls her way. And it's like, come on, man. Like, it's softball. Just have fun. Hit the ball where you know, hit the ball where you want. You don't hit the ball purposely at a player because you think they're going to miss it. And that's just what they did over and over again. And so they were up like 12 or 13 nothing. And they were like, so a guy slides into third base. I'm playing third. And a guy, yeah, getting all strategic in co-ed softball, you know. These are adults too, mind you. All they cared about was winning. It was sad. Like, we're there to have fun. Anyway, I'm playing third, and a guy's coming into third base. He slides, because, you know, that's what you do in co-ed softball. He slides, and I get the tag on him late. But because he's sliding, I press him and I push him forward across the base. And the umpire calls him out. Because the umpire saw what was going on. And he knew they were being jerks. So I would, you know, if I was him, I would have called him out too. Even though technically I pushed him off the base. they start arguing, like viciously arguing, with a guy who's getting paid probably like 15 bucks to umpire a co-ed softball game. So as they're arguing, it starts to rain. And it rains pretty hard. And it rains hard enough that they wind up calling the game. And because we didn't play enough innings, they didn't get the win. It was basically just a wash. And they never replayed the game, they never got the win. So, had they just been smart and not argued and played for the time instead of playing. That was also back in the day, there's no cell phones, so it's not like you could see like there's a storm rolling in. Here's the reservoir here. This is where I used to walk into the reservoir to go run around it. We're on 84th Street, I think, 86th, somewhere around there. So that's my co-ed softball story. I'll be here all week. Drink your water, stay hydrated. Hour and 15 is some good work. We can get good work in an hour and 15. Feeling pretty good today. Got that RPM kicking right around 80. It's been lower than that these last few weeks. My watts hovering around 145 to 155. Liking it. I remember a lot, man. I got some stories I could tell, but I can't tell. We used to play like underneath the 59th Street Bridge. There's a softball field that's all clay. It was really gross. And like it was easy to hit the ball over the fence down the line. The problem was there was only like a small space, maybe like 10 feet between the fence that was really tall and the bridge, because we were coming up the bridge. So you either hit the bridge, which just kept the ball in play, or you hit the top of the fence. You had to get that, there we go, Gotham Grind. Some experience points, a little badge for everyone, hopefully. Nice job. Look at this, we're under 20 minutes, we're about 6 miles. So we'll get your 18 in an hour. As long as we don't slow down too much. No word on when we're getting Ron back. We got to get Ron back soon. I think it's got to be soon. He's got to be getting close. Guy's just back from Disney. He was walking like 30,000 steps a day. He's ready to go. We're close to getting Erin Shepherd back riding. She hasn't been around in a while. And Ross, I think we're going to have a group. I think Mike might be in this group. When we do our rides, I'm going to do the rides mostly on Saturdays. Our long rides. So right now I got most of them scheduled for 10 a.m. Saturday. And I think I'm going to be able to keep them there. Most of them, I hope. I like kind of being on a regular schedule. Get up this hill. Come on. But I think, I know, I heard of that, Greg. He owns like a sawmill now, this guy. shoveling driveways, sawmill. What does Kyle not do? He needs a t-shirt business. He just works hard. That's good stuff, man. He probably sees his dad working. His dad has the bicycle store. Put himself to good use during his early years. Saving some money. It's good stuff. Love to see it. But anyway, I think Mike kind of wants to ride on Sundays. So we might have a group on Sundays as well. So if you're having trouble making the Saturday rides, I think Mike and Aaron will probably be riding on Sundays, I hope. Here comes that little sprint K-Lim, I believe. Or no, we just went through it? We just went through it, huh? I wasn't paying attention. I'm talking too much. There's 7 miles. Over 20 minutes in. Almost at that third of the way. The first third is 25 minutes. What, that black and yellow one? I like it. You don't like it? Let me see, let's get up close. There's no real distinction about it being level 60. You know? Look at that. You got a nice hat though. Should be wearing a helmet. Good socks. I know, it should be kind of like, it should be like bright and who's got, oh, we got a couple 100-mile shirts here today. Josh, I think right in front of me has it on. Yeah, I didn't see it at all. Like the 100-mile one is a little bit, here, let's see if we can catch Josh. Does Glenn have it on too? I can't catch up here. Let's see, here we go. It just has that 100 on it, you can kind of see it. Let's see if we can go see the 60 yet. I don't have the steering, so it's basically whatever side they want me to go. See, I'm going to your left. I'm not going to see it. Jeez, that's a lot of volcano. I did the volcano with Ron and Mike probably about 2 years ago. We just did the 25 loops. There we go. Yeah, I can't see the 60 even on the right side. And it might be there. And you're going to do it again, by the way, in April. You have to. Yeah, you kind of pushed us through the 25 loops. I'll give you some credit for that one. I mean, I was on a bike that actually did the 25 loops. I don't think it was 115. Did you? That was a different day. That was a day where we started, we were gonna do 100 miles, and we started one ride. We started a ride with Matt, and then what happened? I had my laptop, and my laptop wasn't plugged in, and it ran out of batteries. So I got dropped, and when I came back in, it started me all over again. And no one could see me, or I couldn't see you guys. You could see me, but I couldn't see you guys. So I bailed, and you and Ron bailed with me. And I wound up doing like 65 miles or something. And you guys did another 100. The Everesting, did you do Everesting? That's incredible, man. Ron's been trying to get me to do Everesting for a long time. And honestly, I don't think I can, I don't think even at my best day that I could do all that climbing in one day. I need to lose some weight. But it is a thought. I mean, it does take almost, it would take me, put it this way, even if I did it and I went up and down and off the Zwift, it takes me almost 2 hours to get up one time now. Then it takes 15 minutes to come down. So just say it's 2 hours. If I did it 12 times up and down, which that's ambitious, I still don't think that's enough. I forget how many feet are in the Alp. I don't think I could climb it 12 times in 24 hours though. What do you need, 28,000 feet? Little bump here. Struggling up this little bump here for a little bit. 29,029. $325 kilometers. God bless you guys. You know how many feet in one climbing of the Alp? 4,000 feet maybe? 5,000 feet? Half hour in here, 45 minutes to go. All right, so 3,400. Let's say it's about 7,000 to get up twice. 14,000 would be 4 times up. 8 times up would be 28,000. So you really got to go 9 times up. Also makes up for that averaging. 9 times in 24 hours. Man, that is one sore ass. I don't know if I got that in me. I think when I get down, when I can do it in less than an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 15, then I can start thinking about it. $9.6 times. Yeah, that ain't happening. I got time. I got some training to do. I mean, right now, my focus is Ironman Lake Placid. That's kind of my sole focus. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, maybe a fall marathon after that. And really, I'm just thinking of staying local and doing Hartford, which is where I PR'd. That's kind of where my thoughts are. And then maybe try Everesting the following year. But I got to keep up the work. And historically, I just don't do it. And I'm getting old. But the talk was potentially doing an Everesting on my 50th birthday, which is March 19, 2024. Circle the date. I just got to stay on a straight and narrow. And really, it's really mostly dieting. I haven't had a good last week, pretty much, when it comes to the diet. Done some good exercise. Maybe enjoying the holidays a little too much. I'm pretty good at drawing a line at New Year's. So maybe I'll do that this year. Yeah, I know. I don't like giving myself excuses, but it's sort of my typical pattern. Lose weight from January to August and gain weight on the way back. Last year I didn't even lose the weight. I didn't really have, I mean I did I guess, but I didn't really have a major hurdle or major event. And this year I got one. Well, I did do Chattanooga and I did do Muscle Man. I guess it was the year before where I struggled. It's not always a concern. There's some nights. Megan, how many miles are you going today that you need the 18? If you're listening. Cannolis are definitely good. My older daughter came over with a cannoli making kit the other day. $100K today. All right. It's pretty good stuff. 62 miles. Keep it up, Megan. 7 more to go. That's true. Can always only last for a couple days. I wouldn't trust them after that. Twinkies, I just wouldn't trust in general. These things will last through a nuclear war. Everyone loves Twinkies. What are you talking about? I bet, you know what? I do, well, here's the thing. I probably haven't had a Twinkie in about 20 years. I don't get them. And when I see them, I just feel like there's just too many gross things in there that I can't really, that are not good for me. Like something happened when I get older. Certain foods I still love. But certain stuff like Twinkies, like I can never take anything from like the Hostess, you know, the little column at the store, the Hostess column. I can never grab anything. I don't trust what's in there. I feel like it's poison. No ding dongs, no devil dogs. Remember they had chocodiles? You guys remember chocodiles? Which is basically a Twinkie covered in a chocolate shell. I would get a chocodile. I don't think I've seen them. Anyway, I haven't had a Twinkie in years, but I would bet that if I had a Twinkie, that they probably changed so much, like little changes to make them last longer on the shelf, and probably to save money, maybe some less cream, more cake. If I tried a Twinkie today, moon pies are excellent. High fructose corn syrup. That's from, it's like the guy in Die Hard, right? The cop. "27 days? Come on, no way." Anyway, protein moon pie, that's good stuff. Post-workout moon pie. More than halfway done here, guys. It's on, wow. So my guess is that they've changed the recipe over the years, and that if I opened up a Twinkie and ate it, it would not taste anything like what I remember. And I'm probably also glorifying it in my mind. I remember when I was a kid, I don't know if any of you guys remember this, but if you bought a box of Twinkies, it's probably all Hostess stuff. They had like baseball cards on the back that you could cut them out and keep the baseball cards. Oh, here's a Sprint. I missed it. That's all right. I feel like over time, Greg, I feel like I feel like over the course of the years that they'll replace as much like kind of wholesome ingredients with chemical crap. I still can't read your sleeve there. Steph got me a monitor, and I think her intent for Christmas, and I think her intent was that I could plug it into my laptop and just have a big monitor on my desk. But I'm contemplating bringing it down here and using it as my Zwift monitor. I just don't know if doing that will hurt my relationship. I should probably use it for what she thought I should use it for. over time there's got to be some mold growing in there. Greg, come on. I wouldn't trust an old Twinkie. I barely trust a new Twinkie. Alright, I'm gonna get you a box of old Twinkies, like 1982 Twinkies. You could probably find them on eBay, I bet. Tell me what you think. About 45 minutes in, almost there. Leave us a half hour to go. I do like these hour and 15-minute rides. And I'm really hoping that kind of this extra like 15 to 25 minutes extra that I do, hoping that it helps in the long run. Just a little bit, you know, every little bit helps. So Wednesday night's FTP test, if anyone wants to do it, it's up on the group, on the Team Ordinary Club. It's up there at 8:45. Normally Wednesday night rides are, I'm going to start at 8:30 because I have to go to basketball practice and coach. But the reason I started a little bit later was because that's one of them that you're really going to want to have a little bit of time to warm up. They only give you a 5-minute warm-up ahead of the ramp. So I'll be on at 8:30. I will probably even start the ride and start the live stream at 8:30, and then just kind of go through a warm-up for about 15 minutes before we hit the ramp test. 50-inch screen. I don't know what I got here. This thing is probably, it's a square. It's a computer monitor that I got. It's probably like a 15-inch monitor. I think the new one I got upstairs is like, the new one upstairs is 24 or 27. Might even be too big in front of my face. Still coughing, still that flu. Just the remainder of the flu from 3 weeks ago. 3.5 weeks at this point. Come on, 10%. Come on, baby. I feel like I hardly make a dent in this line up to 50. Level 50. And I guess we're going to probably have to hit that 10% grade one more time. $26, a little under 27 minutes to go. My legs are getting a little fatigued, like I said. I knew they would. Going a little bit harder than I normally do. Not too much harder. I mean, I used to go a lot harder than this last year. It's been taking a while for me to get it back. Yeah. Mine is small too. I have a TV up here that I used to use. I would put the YouTube on and try to read the YouTube chat. But the TV's not big enough, my eyes aren't good enough, and I couldn't read it very well at all. So now it's not even on the screen. Little speedy segment here, and then we make a right across the park. Softball fields. Did I ever tell you about when I played softball? So you get on this little gravel and all you go from 30 to 18 in a heartbeat. We didn't drop you, man. Just keep pedaling. You're good. You know why? Because you went downhill, and I'm fat, and I go fast downhill. 16 miles there, Megan. 2 more to go. We got this one easy. 22 minutes. And I was concerned. Believe it or not, I have never owned an iPad. Never thought I needed one, have never missed it. Just another gadget Apple talks you into buying. If you ride with me a long time, one of the things I always point out is this little unique building on the left. Looks kind of like a spaceship. I always point it out. Who can tell me what it is? Just want to see if I say the same story all the time. Boom, there he is, the Guggenheim. Nice. That's because I say it all the time. I do say the same stories all the time. I never stepped, you know what? I don't want to say I never stepped foot in there. I think I went there as a kid, like on a field trip. We would go on to random field trips to New York all the time. Except for when you're a kid, you don't appreciate that stuff, you know? Oh, you live there. Get out of here, Josh. I was just there 2 days ago. I lived on 85th Street. Next time I'm in town, I come in all the time. I don't ever pay attention to Strava. I go in sometimes and I look and I just kind of scroll through and I try to embrace Strava. I don't. I'll have to check it out. And next time I'm in New York and I'm walking 15 miles, I'll let you know. You can come join me. Let's get rid of that sucker. Aero boost. Under 20 minutes to go here, guys. Almost at an hour. Not really that close to an hour, but 3 minutes. And half a mile to Megan's 18. Finished on 1 water bottle. Ahead of schedule today. I was way behind on Saturday. I will train indoors. I think my cutoff is 40 degrees. For the bike it's 50 because my hands get too cold and I don't like wearing gloves. Yeah, I will sit in my basement as long as possible until they make me get outside. Come on, baby. Nice job there, Romans. It's funny how the sprint effort's slower and slower every single time, but that last effort was clearly my best. It was my only effort on that sprint. But because they keep everyone together, it just jeez. All right, under 15 minutes to go. This is the bonus time here. Over 1,000 feet of climbing today. I'm guessing we will hit that 10% little climb again in the next 14 minutes at some point. Glenn is incredible, man. He does so much. I mean, like, what we ride together with Glenn is like 20% of what he does totally. And I gotta tell you, sometimes I think, man, I'm really training hard and I'm really working hard and putting in hours. And then I look at like Greg or I look at Glenn and I go, man, I am not even scratching the surface of what is possible. In a good way, though, and in totally a good way. It's nice to have, like, sort of like, you know, things to look up to, I guess. When you think, man, I can't put any more time into this, then you look and you're like, wow, you know, I probably could. That's good, man. We're glad to have you. We've got like a nice group here. Kind of like a nice steady core. And then even the people that kind of come in and out from time to time, they're all nice people. They're all great people. I get messages sometimes and people are like, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been coming to the rides, and you know, sometimes people want to go, but you just kind of lose focus, or you lose interest from time to time, or maybe you can't make the schedule. But the group's kind of always evolving and changing, and it's nice to have a core set of people. Yeah. I mean, last year, I think all you guys were involved with doing all the courses at some point. Definitely involved in the trivia ride. I mean, geez, life happens to me too. I mean, I kind of disappeared for a few months there. Now we're back at it. I do have to post the schedule. I want to make a couple changes because, like that France climb, the Ventop one that's not Ventop, the Lorraine or whatever, Lorraine. I kind of want to put that in there. I just got to figure out where it fits. A little over 10 minutes to go here, guys. This has been my best effort so far in the last month. I mean, geez, I came back and I was like up and around 100 watts. Just to spin the wheels and try to stay on the bike. So I'm getting it back. And I think by the end of April, I'll have it back and then some. Obsessive is you're the exact. I'm kind of like the same way. I get obsessive for periods of time. But then when I lose the obsessiveness, I kind of lose it. Like, for example, the podcast. I haven't done a podcast in 4 months. I have plans to bring it back. In what form, I don't know. I'm contemplating just doing like a morning live stream on YouTube, sort of like I did with the a couple problems with the live stream is when I record the podcast, I oftentimes say things that I know I shouldn't, and I stop and I re-record. It's just so hard these days, especially as you're getting older. I tend to go off the rails from time to time. So it's nice to be able to kind of hit that stop button. And start over when I have to. But I was thinking about just doing it on YouTube Live. Live stream it there, and just ditch the podcast. I think more people are watching the YouTube anyway. Mike handing out the ride-ons there. I could probably use some of that. There you go. Seven minutes to go. It's hard to talk through these rides. I'll give you that. It's really kind of hard. And on the Saturday rides, I've been kind of being quiet. And I'm going to jump back to my music as these rides get longer. I kind of need it. I need to zone out. Perfect. That's perfect, right? Listen, we don't need Greg starting a relationship. Then he'll start missing the rides. Can't have that. We need to vet any potential partners, Greg. I can respect that. Now you know what you want. Do what makes you happy, you know? You should ask someone on like a Zwift date. You're like, hey, you know, wanna go ride out to Zwift? I feel like there's a lot of bad jokes there. I'm just gonna kind of stay out of that. That's awesome. You could start that. That could be a service. All right, 4 more minutes to go, guys. Been working pretty hard today. Climbed over 1,200 feet. Gonna hit 22 miles, maybe 23. Real nice ride. Virtual hugs for everyone. I guess I'm about 144 average watts today. I might be undercutting it there. I don't know. We'll see. Three more minutes. We should get 1 more mile in. Not many shark teeth. On the bottom screen there. Usually I get a little tired towards the end, and maybe I got one in there. It's a small one, maybe two. Yeah, guys, so we'll have the ride on Wednesday. The FTP test, if anyone wants to join, that's through the club. And then our next ride after that will be Saturday. It's like 38 miles in France. I forget the name of the course, but it's one of those two. Usually takes a little over 2 hours, I think. But that'll be 10 a.m. Eastern. And hope to see you guys there for that one. If not the FTP. Kind of anxious about the FTP test, see where I'm at. I haven't done a lot of like really pushing it during the last month. Just kind of like these long, easy rides. I'm getting better, I can feel that I'm getting better. But it's nice to kind of have those points where you just test and see. "30 seconds. Nice job, everyone. Thanks for coming. Great group. Let's see what we got here on the average watts. I'm going with 144. Where's that gate? Here's the archway. The gate should be just behind it. No, not even. No gate. 149. That's good. Oh, pleasant surprise here tonight. Great job today, guys. Awesome job. Whew. I will see you guys. Let's stop. Let's take a look here how we did. Got to 23 miles. Got a badge today. Did pretty well. We probably went about 4 or 5 times around, right? Maybe 4. Looks good. Looks good. How many calories you burn here? 646. That's excellent. That's excellent. I've been kind of like right around that 600 mark, and so 646 has been good. It's a good one for this ride. I'm gonna take it. All right. So we got for you guys tonight. We'll see you Wednesday for an FTP test. That should be pretty rough, but we'll start the we will start the live stream at 8:30, and the test itself starts at 8:45. Remember, at 8:45 you get 5 minutes of a warm-up before the ramp test begins. Typically for me, the test itself takes about 10 minutes. When it goes up every 20 watts every minute, starts at 100, and I usually get to right around 300 watts, 300 to 320 before I lose it. I'm not really expecting to get that high, but we'll see how it is. You know, give it your best shot and see where you stand. So that's all I got for you guys tonight, and we'll see you on Wednesday.